How's it going, YouTube? Bronco Outdoors here. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 must-have items to have in your vehicle at all times. Let's get started. I have a video up on the channel about the survival crate that I actually keep in my Bronco every day, so if you haven't seen that, be sure to check it out after this. But in that video, I talk about a lot of items that would come in super handy in a time of need. But in this video, we're going to actually purge that list down to 5 items that you definitely want to have in your vehicle for your own safety and your own preparedness. So let's go ahead and kick this list off with number 1, which is arguably one of the most important items to keep in your car at all times, and that is a car jump starter. A car jump starter is as essential in your vehicle as a spare tire. And for those of you who've gotten stuck with a car that won't start or turn over because of a dead battery, you know the pain of having to ask someone for a boost or call someone for assistance. And well, those of you who haven't had that experience yet, don't let it happen. Be proactive because it's not really fun. I have a video review on this car starter from Top Vision, and in that video, I do a quick overview of what comes in the box, how to use the device, and some tests to see how well it works. So if you're looking for a car jump starter, you should definitely check that out. Next up, we have number 2 on our list, which is a tire inflator. Now, I've used and reviewed several tire inflators on and off this channel, and well, this is actually my Craftsman tire inflator, the one I keep in the Bronco every day. A video review coming out on this soon. But I can pretty much say that just having one that you know how to use and that works in a reasonable amount of time should be good enough to get you out of a pinch. Now, these come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are battery powered, some are plugged into your car socket, and that's really just up to you and what you're looking for. I've reviewed both, and they both work really well. And I've actually given those to some family members so they can always be prepared in case they were to get a flat, which is actually a great segue into our number 3 item on this list, a tire repair kit. Now picture this for a moment with me. Imagine yourself driving home from maybe work or school or an outing or whatever, but it's nighttime, right? Okay, so you're driving home and you're making pretty good time too, you know? If you get home fast enough, you may be able to put on an episode of your favorite TV show before it's time to go to bed, when all of a sudden you are faced with a tire that has gone flat. And well, it went flat when you were parked in the parking lot for all those hours, but you only noticed until you were going down the highway. So you pull over and, well, now what? You aren't exactly positive you know how to jack the car up safely, remove the flat tire, and replace it with a spare. Or maybe you don't even know where the spare is, or if you have a spare for that matter. Whatever it is, that's definitely not the time you want to ask yourself those questions. And this is where you'll definitely want to have a tire repair kit. In my survival crate video, I touched on a tire repair kit, and well, it's actually this one right here. But there's several like this, and I'll go ahead and link this in the description below if you haven't gotten a chance to get one. But it's really simple to use. All the instructions are on the back of the bottle. But in a nutshell, all you really have to do is take the cap off your tire valve where you would inflate it with air, screw this on instead, and then just push down on the whole bottle. And all that's gonna do is inject a green slime into your tire, and it's gonna line it and seal it once you fill it up with air and drive on it, allowing you to go on your way. So before an event like the one described earlier happens to you, I would probably consider picking one of these up for yourself. On to number 4 on our list, something that you're definitely going to want to have in your vehicle is a good rechargeable flashlight. The reason something as simple as a flashlight has made it to this list is because, well, it really comes down to this. The little scenario that we just put together before about the tire going flat on the highway at night, well, you probably feel like you're trying to do that in hard mode if you couldn't see what you were doing. And well, the reason I say rechargeable is because, as we all know, we always seem to not have batteries when we need them, and keeping them in your car would probably be much more difficult than simply getting one that you can recharge and plug into your car and top off every now and then, and just make sure it's ready for you when you need it. This is my Craftsman flashlight, which runs off the V20 batteries that also happens to power my tire inflator. So it's nice to have a system that runs on the same rechargeable batteries, so, you know, when you have one ready to go, you have them all ready to go. And closing up our list with number 5, a phone charger or wire. This might fall into the same category as the simple flashlight, you know, something overlooked. And we could think, well, you know, water or food or a change of clothes should definitely come before a phone charger. And while those all have very justifiable cases, I'm going to stick with the phone charger. See, having our phones charged and operational should be of utmost priority when coming from an emergency and preparedness perspective. Because, well, we rely on these devices to make calls and texts and take pictures and videos and navigate and all that stuff. And, well, you don't really notice how much you rely on it until you don't have it anymore. So that's why I always have multiple ways to charge my phone in my vehicle, ranging from having a battery backup or even just being able to plug it into the Bronco itself, ensuring that I'm always prepared for an emergency if I have to call the police or call a family member just to let them know my current location. And for example, I don't know, I got a flat tire and I'm patching it up, and I'll call you when I'm back on the road. Of course, never use your phone when you drive, but you get the idea. So that pretty much sums up the video, but I do want to mention actually one more really important piece to the puzzle, and that is not only is it important to have all of these devices that we've just spoke about, but it's equally, if not probably more important, to actually know how to use them. I can't stress this enough, right? Like, please run through maybe once or twice how to use your devices to ensure that, you'll be ready and they'll be ready for you when the time comes. Well, I really hope that I've given you some helpful ideas here to better prepare you out on the road, and well, hopefully you'll never have to use any of these items, but after watching this video, maybe you'll be just a little bit more prepared. Go ahead and drop a comment down below on some of your stories, where you could have used some of these items on the list, or if you did, how it got you out of a pinch. I'd love to hear about them. And well, while you're down there, consider hitting like, subscribe, and ringing the bell so you don't miss a future upload. Well, that is all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching. You have a great day. Bye-bye.